Muma yendi kan enhwe ancestral mirrors. Se ye ka se ancestral mirrors a eye mirror bi a esi ho na wo kwakohwem anaso se ye den. Now let's look at it. Do you remember the gods of your mother's mother? Unim o maame ni nyankopon ko ana owo amucho. Do you remember when a child was born and libations were poured not to Jesus, not to a prophet, but to bosom nananom, the gods and goddesses of the family line? Pacho, mukaya na, these are questions. Pacho, mukaya na waka ebi a kire yen wo comment section ho. Let me ask you something, Mami Bisa Bibi. What if I told you those so-called bosoms were never just clay, wood, and iron? Mibisa wa se mika senya obeji edi. Say sa de na esisi ho no. They were not just in ria. Say de ebi no mo ka no. Say omo fa so esum nyankopon. Ebi ana enye sa na ye bibi fofora wa adwene sen eye question amato ama. What do you think? What if the shrine, the stool, and the carved figure were never objects of worship? Would you believe this? What is your take on this? But organic quantum devices, how would you feel? Ye betumi adwin senya na ana eye no go area kra ne eye ade esi ho a yesum eye question. Recording energy frequency, intention, and memory. Se me ka kire wo say ade na esisi ho ni nyina na enya ade esi ho say ye nsom no na emom na eye organic quantum devices. Recording energy frequency, intentions or intention and memory. How do you feel about this? Deep. I hope and trust you are calculating all these questions I'm asking. I hope you are calculating it deeply, because we have database, archives, systems. Baby awubeko biya na nsenye omu say FBI fo aba omu chinkrofo yokofo omu chinkrofo eye database ana bibi na esi ho ene wo all the niama wo so ene omu download. In fact, me say sadie na esi wo no na ye ancestral intelligence. You betumi so afre yen so ye de ni say AI. All these people do, no, they copy from somewhere. So be ignorant. They will show you pepe, because these people came here and pack all the abosomono away. Nenye ade no mo fa de ko ye. Ade enye a wo ka tro bi se mo nye biom. Nanso wo kono na wa fa de ko adentia. This is the question I am asking all of us. And I want us to ponder over all these questions deeply. In fact, deeply from ourselves, from our genes, from our blood. In fact, saliva kure wo mu no ma endwendwene asema medema wo ende hu. Could it be say abosuna na esisi ye dan no, ye nananom dan na chi ni ade no? Those days so, enye na ye hu ni nei. Na ye quantum feedback ana. Ena na ye ni hu idea na mpamochewo abosoma na ye nananom osom ene dia mosum sesi ye no sremo a eye no kore eye the same thing pamoche ye question 90% na mibisa question no. And what if these gods, your family gods, are ancestral mirrors, part of your consciousness for your entire existence, just living outside your body? Can we think like this? Because ebua edaho na empro na ensei na yakasa egusu makacho se na assume frequency ebetumi a download bibia so wotumi di radio bi to ho a ebetumi a che frequency na ewo ho ni nyina. So the question is, our ancestors, were they communicating something bigger? Because they were generational thinkers. I've told you before that our ancestors were never primitive, but they were astronauts. Were they trying to show us something? Na SSN ka ye upgrading waso, and na ya downgrading no, a distorting no, ana. All these are questions I'm asking you. There may be senye ma abosum na na esisi ho ni nyina na etimi ye bibia na e download de e koso nyina e de amayen ana so so na eden. Oh, wa fe ne si ere nam enu moja ne si nyina ahye. Na esa anete ana. I want you to think deeply about this. I wish I can repeat this multiple times for this to sink into your system. Can we think like this? Ana bibia wahebia enye yentumi nwene ho. I mean that just like your phone has photos and chat history, I hear so much. Wo dwale kra na uti so phone ringi a udu hu ehuro beba befa. What if these deities have clear records of everything your entire generation and race did? What if these deities were all those records and can predict your next frequency? What if it's like that? Like that, the way they are doing this thing. Me bisa, all these are questions. Me bisa all Africans. That all these shrines and all these deities, can we have a second look at it? Than taking people there for them to kill them. For taking people there for juju and for tukpe and for all the whatever you can think of. Obia Jimmy Kunu and Obia Wiamadie. Can we think differently from today as you are hearing my voice as a black man when it comes to these shrines and these deities? Can this be possible that we think this way? This is the reason why we feel they are powerful than us. Because they don't die. Nti asembia wo na kagu so anka nne no wuni wa wo bekai no nka yu betumi asan akosa data no. Na nka sa data no database ni si ho a na wo kokọ a mekere wende ekwan anka ye fa so. Na nka ye reboot ana ye reactivate ana ye restart na tumi play niama bebre esande ma wo back. Sesi abosomsem ne ya ye ne sen. Where your question? I'm talking about the very records of images of you 1,000,000 years ago. Your reincarnations, your memories, your frequencies, your aura, your oaths, covenants, behaviors, likes, dislikes, everything from the beginning of the earth. Imagine, sadie ni daho, ne no enko. Nanka time bi a wo ba ye bi a wo nana na ye na wo so wa be ye na ye nya kwan bi na ya fa sa stone no na ye timi reboot ni ya reactivate hwe niam anka ye behu sa niam anka ye behu wo sa database ni mu no. Your mind cannot even comprehend na ye jai we ni ye say we nyina because eye abosomsem eye question na me bi sa o. Imagine senka ade we wo ho ubetimi afine niam ye amikeke ye nyina ewom. Everything from the beginning of the earth. Pacho se wo was animdie na pese mi bisa wo edie na betumi atwi afa wo so se obibini. But do we have anything? Do we know anything about us? Say yes ye nim bibi about us ehe ne yekofa 3 ye. Pamucho wo ehefa ne yekofa asa history no edi 3 ye. All this abusum maybe sasa, was it a gadget? All this abusum and all this nananum be sasa no na ye omo upgrade e ye chat GPT no ene ne ye keke ka ho ni bi na ye nananum di si ho ya na. Because whether e ye nokware ana enye nokware ubo wo date of birth e de masa ade ni se sia obetimi aka o past life a kire o obeka o present life a kire o enu de wugidi. Na mi kra mi kun to kwa mi kun bosom akomfo na nkasa omo upgrade omo ho omo reduce akom no to nothing. The only thing omo tumi upgrade pe eni so omo yi hire no omo da na ne powder. What else? What else? Enti na make sure say bosom na omo kana de ko na esom omo bo no muni ma de ko de enu na me pese na me ni ukom so oye komfo ye bosomfo don't get angry. The platform is open. Come and let's talk about bosom na esi ho. E de be no assume. So apart from obi kunu aye na obi yare ne de fa nti eno ano ana. Eno na person na ye hwem ko deep. Anything na wo ye na wo upgrade wo nsua bibi eno ane se sunsum na be wure wu. Eno ano no you don't learn nothing about it. The only thing you people have been able to upgrade is shire to powder. Enu pomutu ni baby a. Asa no kura muntu minsa. Munim. Hey, once upon a time, before colonizers gave us pulpits and pamphlets, every home had what was called an aban edefiemu. A home government. No biya wobi. No biya wa aban bi. Ewo fie fie. Ona mutumi ka fie ban any saying. And no time di can be sa question no first no say. Bosom na ye chin na ye son no. Obiya betumi asom bosom biya biya na. And also say, if you be our bosom on betumi asom. A question, the platform is open. And that episode, no download it into your system and think deep and calculate it very well. And in this government, na ya buying na defie no. Government just are buying anameboa nti meka te ase. In this government, buying na defie no. The chief advisors were not politicians, nope. But abosom, spirits of the land and ancestors. No mo no musisi anu aban na no as ministers. But na nye nipa dasani. It was also a kind of a system that was recording past and present occurrences and keeping of knowledge. We na sad system no na ye wo fie bia mu. Enti na obi ahimie nduru na obi eni obi nkokon wa akonwa ne ho. Abusua pani asemu nduru na obi nkokon tokwa wo ho. Because ade na ewo na akasa nim onipa ko obedi dada. Ende de akom no kra mutumi ko hu school ko sua akom. Bosom no kra yesi ye ton bi. Ubetumi akoto bosom ni bi. Ubetumi akotu bi. Na enye saa nete. We've seen people menyo. Nti ye hu nkrofo omo ko efichire kwa na omo ayira 3 years 5 years na ma esu. Ya be yi omo esi abenase. Na obekọ no waye tan na locks ya ye woni tiri so. Enye nde rasta ya ahochire rasta ya ni nyina akom no ma reduce ni to rasta. Dia abo ntutu ni dia abo ayi brodo. Hey! And I'm asking a lot of questions because I have a lot to give out. But me twitwe wadwen e de agine niama we so. When a child fell sick, you didn't run to the hospital or pharmacy first. One koko tete no abofra yare aye nko first. You asked who has been offended. Na ahono na asamusia. Yenko blame brunsam. But on baby saw why na wa offended no. Ye baby sa sa database na esi wono. Enti sa database na esi wono amofra ne bosom. Anana wona na se esom ne bo because onim frequency na eguso no. Eno na omobekọ akobisa no. Enti eho sa de no so omunim yare a ewo fie ho oyene a abefie ho ahwease a abefie ho ohawa abefie ho no ade wei as onim ni nyina enti omu wo obi a oyinvoke a the person is able to tell sa ade wei na waye because ye fie sei ye fie ye funu ntungu wo fie ho unya ye pe unwu biom na ye fie so ye ndi obi kun achi me abusua mi firi mu no ye ndi obi kun achi because according to them obi kodi obi kun achi ni yekun no nti ye fie ye ntu ye funu ngu ene ye ndi obi kun so achi because unya akoye saa ene ye wewu enti se nka ukoto ukona wo ba na wo yare a ye bekọ ho na omo akọhye database ni mu se wo ede ye ne waye enti se bia wo ba abaju obi kunu na wuwu ye na wokọ na wasan ba ene na omo ehu se yare ewe ya ewudi abai na ni nyina na ewo ho enti na obi yare a omo ba ko bisa why na wa offend no. Our ancestors were not blaming it on the devil. Ombehwe ade a waye first wudi fo a na omo ahwe ho asem omo afra asem no na omo aka enti no ombeche se wunya ehwe ana omo sorry no omo ko blame brunsam no ye which vibration is out of tune. Ombedi ka ahwe se why offend obi a too na afi omo ahwe se vibration be na aye out of tune e wa akola ni mu enti akola no was a situation ni mu. All these things were in our homes before these people came. A linguist will go to the shrine, pour libation and say, Nananum yebiso. Ancestors, we are asking, Ombakwakoye, asamna make a makatos episode waiting ye. Because me who busumbia, adia mike, me who be a baby wagana. Me who busumbia sawa. na miwi a mechirem na machire bosom ko ewo kurom a in fact mabobo bi so achire wo dada. The Ebisa or Afa ritual is not superstition. It is quantum feedback. Inti eno ene bema wo ade ne back inti na afa ne ye ya. Enya ade ade machine bi asi usuo. But the ote wo no ka afa no. Ono ankasa onim ni oye. So onim ni oye ebe base on eniama o demand ene asem a oka. Se enya nokure and so is based on niama o demand because it's not supposed to be superstitious. No, I had to say wo so laptop no what download the ade wom. We dey na ehu. It is like the ancestral artificial intelligence. That is what a busa or the quantum feedback or the afana yekano ejina hodema. Can we think about this beautifully like this and stop limiting things because we are lost? Yet tiniama ni yedenam. See you see beko back ye nipa 20 po no mo start so mo ma mo kwan no mo start ya download ya. Na so mo start so obi aso ofa nipa 20 ka ye beko yanim. Ya ma bibia ye hu. Teacher ya don come no mo to me treat off na abegu woni ye di ni free afehyedu na all these things were happening. Na enye hu na obi enton ade na asi enti sa afa na ye ka no eno na ye quantum feedback no na ye ancestral artificial intelligence dia na enyame ne so they are energy vessels like I said earlier. This is it. The gods na gods be dia fe bia na gods and trunk one nankasa gods nipo ana ye nananom nim no. Now they were energy vessels. No more blood suckers. When you pour libation, listen to me here. You are not begging. You are not begging. You are not supposed to pour libation because you want something to beg it. You don't pour libation. You are not begging them. You are updating the frequency. Oh my God. The ben pan into bibini sebe. Obema ya dwenya koye nim kakra na yetumi apagya yemu na ya upgrade. Just they be begging. Soon mu ye beggars. Physically ye beggars. From penny abai so they be ya begging. Ye to me standing on our feet to do nothing. The only thing you people can do ni say o yenne enti say atu Ghana mine. Sebe. Uso ye soon mu ni pa yourself or ye whoever. Na wo dwenya or minor inheriting 8 widows in one day. Mumbu nipa we wupo no makamo ano atum na hu we na me pa me wo pa we bia ankobi obegina wo obeka se mi na me che watum ekrom a ese omo hyembra se hu bone na ebam bone na we hu ni bamu a ese ye chiwutum ese bibi koso ese mbere bi koso chichere spirituality ni somehow gullibility ni ye too much. Baby amanya fame adu ye de mbiem na mo hwehwe na krom ha na nkasa kwa fame no mo de ye den mo pe drama asemasi no mo ye dramatic wa asem no mu e de pe fame. What is this? Obrapa eje owura kwan se wo bibi a wo de ma wo man na wo create impact. You don't need drama to attract whatever. And I mean when I mean come chimu nyina come chim one. Aden, what is it? Eden pa na ye hwehwe, eden ye age, ye gun sa ye pour libation ye beg. It's not like that. You pour libation now with their updated frequency. And how do you pay it? And I make answer some na make an men reduce nko bosom bia wu nyame bia wu until we are done. Na wankasa wo the calculation na sisia no na hu bi na wahu ba ko bi wo ba bia na wakoho. You are sinking consciousness across generations when you pour libation. It's like rebooting or updating your computer or your system. And then you to mean doing idea ye fine say. Obi baby say how do we do this correctly? We will get there. Na ne fie no mu kra bosom ne ade ni na po. Ewe because they told us this and bebre almost as omo de kra tu egu. Well, losing history, you don't know nothing until obie sebe e de wo ko John way and na wudi akire. And as I see obiya pour libation, obiya pour libation, di nokre. Wa when you 50, 60 honum, 65 one year be honest. Na fie no mu no. Ade ni kura na esi gate na chi na esi gate na no a. Na fie wofo no obiya so de otumi ko pour libation wo. Na nya nipa ba ko na bibi o musoma no. Na impo besi nne abusua fie ho. Nya nipa ba ko no wo ho a bibia o mofre ne ma ne begu nsa. Se se de obi gina burochire na ogu nsa. E wo taas no so. Who taught us this? Where is this thing coming from? There is always an ordained somebody in the family. Our database no so. So, if you want to say anything, you go to that person. Now we call shrine so. Now we could say we prayer at the amount. Minim the enti omunya libation. Any prayer. What is the difference between prayer and libation? I know the amount fanko. In person because onipa ne beko ho e fie ho de so because actually that bosum na esi fie na me ka men fan attach de awu wa ha no sa bosum na esi won owo bibia about me because oni me bloodline e fie ho bia wabako bia abeto no ho na de ne da ho enti odi si ho no owo bia database ho enti dia ote ano no ko ho na nkoko ka afa na no nko ma ka atem so wo Maame Grace wo ba na wo yeze na wo ba ka tro de wu ye nyina obeka to obi afie ebi wo ho nti me bisa says that time no be to me walk to the shrine ekopol libation ana said because see obi pour libation ebi po bi wayo wam e wo mo dem ebi po bi bi asori anajo e na mo ekọ nsuo mu akopol libation. Do you know what you are calling for yourself? And these deities record all these things for millions of years, like a powerful data memory for you at the divine level. This deity ne wo fie ho. Ye wu obi a na ye de nakoho. Ne yakopol libation ye go introducing na man. Adeni ye ntumi hu se na ye database bi a ye record bibia ye koso wo fie ho, ye record bibia di guso. Na bi a ye be upgrade a way of storing it because frequency cannot be seen with the eyes. So they have a busia, bosom, they have a kuro, they have a fear near ade, and a mibisa no. Now the bibia is scattered. Timibisa so be to me ko baby a kofre bosomana. Abusia, do you now understand what I'm saying? Pamucho, emuda ho. All the questions are me be say. Your grandmother's shrine is not a superstition. Oh nana. Ne nana no ne bosom sem no na nya hunu nya owu asem it is a spiritual data holding technology. Pacho, can we think like this? It saves memory in every form you can think of. Bibi omoko bi wu ombaka kopo obi a wo mbaka kopo asemesi fi ombaka koka bibi a no mu di guso bibia no mu di guso erabia no mu ayi obi a obetumi activate obetumi reboot obetumi restart obetumi trigger that frequency obetumi ready ade e bia be fie hoda ebi mba fie hoda ekwan yo mo de fa so solutions e wom bibia no mo ko di koguso ade na wontumi ndwin hu se na o ma set database go fie ho. And that is how they were supposed to do it. Can you even calculate? Say no, and no more aba computer na aba chat one yi. Pamucho. Ye betumi adwen da ben ye nkwa ye bedwen ekwan bi so sei. Bibia ye bone. Ewiase we ya be. Obia wo kwan a obefa so a obekọ. Obi die ne eja ne be hye no. Obi die nsuo ne be fa no. Obi die ekwan yo efa so ba ye nie aden no sofo wo ye wo te se wo ye powerful che nyankopon oyi asam ne kire wo se nkrofo ni ba bewu no sa nyankopon na ntumi ankoje yomo ade se wo e na wo furo bi obeba ansa no minim dia menka ka meche mo papa ade amuni mpa ne se mo condemn ade condemning enim guase na mo pese mo defend you can't. The error will not allow you people. Your bomb and botox is out there, including your balls. And then I'm no your spiritual data I hold the technology. It saves memory in every form you can think of. And makatro niyama no mutumi bibia omko ho. Obi ahonsem bibia besi wo fie ho bia na omo de akọ akọpọ wo ho. Why were they pouring libation? I will explain that as well. To rent chemesi wo fie wo bia omunimo ho asem se wakwa ba onu at the database ni so no enimo e wo memory wo papa wo ye wo bone a wo ye ni nyina wo ho. These are mega computers sitting in family homes, just like hospital, police station, banks, baby yoko, whatever, name them. How do we understand this? I am a bosom. We be sasa to say bosom na wo ho ni nyina no. Edi empa na omo ye, edi aboa Ghana. Bisa. Before doing this editorial, na me de me ntia de na se papenti. Downloads bi wo ho amenya me frɛ doctors. Na ma call mo ho, na ma kire mu akire omo a, na omo akire mi sesei. Ebi wo nso amenya na ma frɛ me lecturers ni bi na me bisa omo. Me nya ya na me sorry na me de kɔ. Nti this downloads me ye no na me se da bi. Me nya information ni wie ye pɛ. Na me se da bi, let me call Dr. Kelly. Cause ono de omo no mo she code e wo ayi internet o se ayi computer ho because out here say omo no mo akọ school etwotwo wuro e dey ama machine. Nti I called him na me bisa no about how computers work. Me friend no na me bisa no omo no na maka che omo no mo akọ school etwotwo wuro wo ho ye dey tita no he ya. And he said, so boa dey am so meboa, computers are machines that we give information to. And they keep this information. Whenever we ask for the information, they give it back to us. Internet, let's say, more than my adwene mu da ho. Me who correct. So I say, oh, okay, if this is how it works, it means my head is 100% correct. The computer keeps the information forever, and it gives you access through many ways. It keeps photos, videos, text, voice notes, and others. So the more information the computer can take in, the bigger the memory, the better the results. So I said, that is what our family deities are. Yeah, they are positive da. Your pastors are asking you to send fire to them. Also, history. Ojo, you become useless. Baby, anyone no ma wo betina wo hia document and maminka we nchira wo betimi atu akotena America atu akotena baby a untumi ntwe mumode nyina ntu guda wo ye den. You belong to that family. Another dangerous thing religion came to do to Africans. They came to break our bonds. Nti obi twe nko ana wo kohwe lion a ono nko anam ono na hyenas to me chinere ate dem ka kire no. They ask you to send fire to the house. Ebi kura ma mwajija mufi ato ho. Nsi ebusuadan ni na ebubugu. Wo pese wo ho to. Ebubugu a obehu se wo nan bebubu egu. Send a jade ojo. But it's like you are sending fire to burn your computer because it is playing back the frequencies you stored in it. One day you will be asking for it. And I will suma ijano say nko ne nkotom. Any virus. Just a will send or software na catch us send a virus koto o computer ni mu na so wayere wo ho. What has really killed us is what I've told you. Eniyama religion e de ye division and then put the eye nyame adom. First no so yeso maame ye bayifu a owupo ntwa wani hwe nachi na di divisions atoto abusuam na wo ba ye yie nti yare body po we wo ba ye wo sister na akọbo ade na ye say oni ni nuane nkasa biom omo aya aka na omo te ho na se oni nuane ye bayifu na obeya wa oni ne ye aka na ontumi nye. It doesn't make sense. We say ni ama we and omo breaki family ni nyina tete ye mu no omo anya kwan de yen akọ. No defense. You are walking alone. Omo the division at the buy to see your bloodline ni mu and omo destroy your spiritual strength. When you are destroyed like that, see you try through manifest na nkwa na wona but se busua ni bomu a wonya atwe we no na ne maame di ekira na ne na di ekira na aye tintintin ya say bibia. The abosom in our family homes is bigger than any computer in the world because it keeps information beyond photos and videos. It remembers our body aura at every second of every reincarnation or incarnation on any planet or realm. Because it is spiritual antennas and it is spiritual database. Yanti we yasentem. A man crofo say first no. Enti make at us asama make an hwe ni ye no one leon to the abosoma ye hu because they hu the ensama ntwentwe medical achiro because say ye bosom pa. First no dia no ankasa kura ate so na osom no ko mistake akpa na activity afi so. First no se bosom si efie bi gate ano akoromfo kura nko ho ene akoromfo no nya bosom no mu use di bokoro no. Tina me catch us asama make an don't lure you to chaskele na nkrofo bo no kwan no no. Sakomo no he ya. Akwa na me first house wo. And my second house e wo committee 22 efie kakraka na sa enkurasefo mbe ma na ekodi kokonsane na omo kan efie okra misi okra be 5 years me de mo sofo bi so ntenam e na efie kakraka sa no mai ne sa ne esi kwan no ho na omo friend sa American house e wo committee 22 wona nkrofo esi wo no koso metu wo ho sakomo no haye ade no first no ye da okro no mu aye nto gate mi because obi ani wo be fa wo hwe ende opa gina ho na yet say wu dwale wa ma waboso no so ankose no wantwitwi na wonsa ho wo de say do no so wo be so de ne ye de ko the same abosom sanka ya abosom kro na anka abosomfo ni bi emfa abosom ni nya de omo de ye nka na me ka kire mo say so obi so obosom am papa anka de oye nka abosom ni ebeku no ene de na o nsama ntwentwe all they need is food tie me ka we de apa bi aye enu nti na omo si bosom na omo de aduane na edisi wo ma na aduane no pe na omo kunam na omo atwa na basa na sen ho na epro na etete ye dey remind you of someone say wo honam apro atete. You don't understand what you are doing and ka won ko involve you in certain things when ye ka na usu ntie da wo ko okra mbisa sa na na mo de na mi asen na epro ye etete mu mbisa de enti you will never ask. Yasema ye mobo abosoma papa no a na ewo ho no omo ade e represent ene nnem de ama wo minim ebia me wo gidie wo mi mu se ebia 10% de ewo ho say 2% or whatever but de ye hu ni pa de 90% ni nyina nsama ntwentwe me na mienu si form nam de ka maga cho se me shi ancestors no ai gbefo na wo mu no mo se Maame Grace mi jesi olo ameduro benye we don't know them ishi ankranfo no so omo say Maame Grace wo le mokomoko ye ni mo bia me hwa me say ja hol os Maame Grace ye nyi mo no ye nyi mo akronfo ala anko me say be os koda ko kama hen mi shi ancestors no ai ye hu nyina alo nkote. This is what was called abosom. Tina na esum omobo because no more connect every memory, every human being. Ti ye wo abusua bi mpo wo ho a na se wo fisa abusua nim wo hene na wo jare na wo wumpo wo wuda ati wo bedu fie wo fie kwantu onim abedu fie ansa wo wu ato ho. All these things were there and these data were working for them. And that's say hwe dey abosomsom. Wei yenim abosom efa no yenim ni otete na kom okom nipa so si ho how me pa mo cho qualification ben ye di tu bosom pa mo cho qualification ben ye di tu bosom me bi sam why e dey na ya mo de hwe. It's so sad this is why na esum ye nananom ebu it was so important to them. They know every aura and frequency. Efie no assume me. Inti na omo ya omo se kofie ho na busuapani mo mpaye ma. When you go at the kon aye din ama wo no, this deity no ana this busum said ya mo frɛ no papa do enye na ye hunu. Na onim frequency a wo hia. Inti wo ye ya na wa align ne ama wo. Obehwe de wa afom no, wa ye se no wa align ne ama because wo na nabi. Ebi po na wampo wa bada. Inti no wo memory na wo records na wo mu no ehwe na sesa de no wo motumi yifi ho ma na wonya kwan na nka wokọ ye dane omu nyina poto. What have we done to such systems? Adani doso any powder and a rasta edwie any impete esisi so eno na adane rasta ni weed akom na sa no koda po mu husa etumi asapa akere wa ha I remember Ajagraja came here and obeye show no wie ye no na me ha na dwe na me so mo mbotwene no nsa sunsun sori asa hu asa osaye sunsun sori sofo wu twa ho a te se edue ebu unni time amudi sua bibia mo ye whether good or bad kai what we don't understand any problem I want to say we want to go back yes it is okay are we going back with such a joke yeah go back to our ancestors you know it is so good are we going back with these things into me upgrading a whole lot is going on it's nasty at time yeah ade bi e wo ho a esom obo ho se wo didi agora e betumi afiri wo sa e beba be ya de ginjan your condition no. Have you watched my editorial where I argue that our nananom are scientists? I have done this episode before. And there is another one on the Edinkra codes. Please go and watch them on YouTube. What? These people will never do this yawa thing some of you are doing. They will never do that in the name of Abosomsom. Ta! Nyame bay. These ancestors were never primitive. Sabi, yeah, Jones, 1 million times. They were never primitive. And I yedi sa gadget we yedi aye. Sama omu peso omu be condemn Abosomsom no. Omu to me can say na eye kwanya omu faso ekoduru nyame ho. That is equally a lie. A cut across that a recorded in the realms because it was frequency. Almost so almost say Abosomsom nye. Almost so sumu nyame no. The same bosomsem, the same mojasem, the same thing upgraded. So you wadwin free so ye wo say wo bibi wo ni hwe. En yen kayan nyina yen san yachi. Ni yen kwahwe ye nananom na kwan bi so ampa. Enye ne omo ye ne nkwan chen bofroti.